just thinking you'd show up.
I don't remember pressing any buttons, but apparently a button got pressed. Hello, Slash Spade, welcome back. Alright, here we go. Hope everyone's doing alright. We are here. Why is the audio so low? The audio, I forgot, the other games are a lot louder than the Battle Network Legacy Collection, so I had lowered the volume. Alright, that should be good. Hello, welcome back. We are doing Search Soul Only starting tonight. Multi-chat, not multi-chatting. I hate when it does that. Well, I guess it's gonna be one of these nights. Hold on. Out. Yep, program advances only is gonna be the big rule for this run.
Take it away, operator.
We're doing program advances only. And the reason I'm doing that is because Search Soul, in my opinion, the whole point of it is to find combo pieces. Right? You want to use Search Soul to find your combo pieces as much as possible. So we are going to be doing all program advances and then using Chip Shuffle to try and find the pieces for those program advances. Other than that, all, you know, support chips as always are allowed. So like Area Grab and Rock Cube and all that stuff is still going to be allowed. This is definitely the Search Soul gimmick. Like, I put a lot of thought into it, and I figured that this was the best way to play Search Soul. So that's what we're gonna do. Anyways, the chat's gonna go like in and out as I like start and stop recording. So don't mind that too much. Ooh, let me also pull up my Twitch chat. Yeah, so unlike the Wood Soul run, Wood Soul was really tough early on. The Wood Soul run had a terrible start because I had access to no wood chips. Actually, let me like go over my folder too. But we had no wood chips at all at the start, obviously, and it took me forever to get Boomer because I was dumb and didn't try getting in the correct area and whatnot. So the start of Wood Soul, terrible. I'm actually working on that video this week. I was working on it earlier today. Cannons are going to be used as soon as I get Cannon C or Star. I can use Cannon chips or Giga Cannon, Sword and Wide Sword as soon as I get access to Longsword in that one comp where you fight Shademan at the start of the game. I'll be able to use Life Sword, so this is probably going to be one of those big Life Sword runs, and other than that, there's nothing I can use in the folder. So again, nothing that we can use at the start, but the difference is that Search Soul is actually really helpful. I'm going to be able to, like you said, use that, like, shuffle, AB, whatever. I'm going to be able to actually use the Search Scope Gun to actually do damage to enemies now. This is already so much better than Wood Soul. Especially because if there's enemies in the back column, I couldn't hit them with Wood Soul unless I use Panel Grab or Area Grab. Whereas with Search Soul, I can just hit anyone, anywhere, at any time. Unless I do that. Like, it's still going to be possible for me to miss attacks and whatnot, but for the most part, I think I'll be okay. Granted, you know, early on, if all I have is the snipe attack, it's going to take time to whittle opponents down with that, but I should be able to get my first program advance fairly early on, I would say. I should have used that crack out. That crack out would be super helpful for blocking attacks. So yeah, I mean, it's not gonna be bad, honestly. Not the worst start we've had, even though we have no battle chips to start with, because Search Soul's charge attack is in and of itself actually really good. Again, you know, we're playing Red Sun also, so as soon as possible, I'm gonna have to buy up that copy of Bubbler R. There's Heat Shot D is kind of nice, I guess, because that does help me towards getting the Heat Spread program advanced. Unfortunately, I can only have one copy of Heat Spread in the folder. If this was the second playthrough, I would be able to have 4 copies of Heat Spread by itself, which would have been pretty nice, honestly. There's also not going to be like a lot of program, I mean, there's going to be a lot of program advances, but it's not like the number of program advances is like going to be astronomical. It's mostly going to be level 1 program advances. The other nice thing is mystery data, because of the way my gun works, is going to be totally safe. So mystery data should be relatively easy to collect as well. There's my first bug frag. I've said this before in runs, but I think for the first time, I really don't care about getting the collect program. So I don't think I need bug frags for anything. I don't see how bug frags would be useful in this run. And I probably for the first time won't need to go into like, what's it called? I probably won't need to go into the undernet for the first time. Well, maybe not going into the undernet, but I won't need to go into undernet 6. No, so the nice thing is that BN4 4 is the last game where you were allowed to use multiple copies of a program advance, so technically I can use like 4 life swords, for example. As long as it was a program advance that all the chips were in the same code, you could use 4 copies of it in this game. So I can use multiple copies of any program advance. That being said, I might still limit myself to 1 copy if possible. We'll see about that. I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, BN4 5 was the first one where they limited you to just a single use of any program advance, which was a little upsetting, honestly. I need this guy. Believe me, kid, I know all about the regular memory system because I desperately needed area grab to win my reg chip in my last run. I might do multiple copies of Life Sword. Oh, I was supposed to say yes to that. Anyways, game plan for today. I'm starting a little bit early because I want to try to finish a little bit early. Because I want to be able to relax a little bit tonight and work on my video a bit for later this week. So the Wood Soul run that I ran about a month ago, I'm doing a video about that this week. Yeah, most aren't, except for like the 3 I can think of off the top of my head are Life Sword is all one code. You can do Heat Shot. Let me buy some untraps just in case I end up needing them. You can't do it in the first playthrough, but Heat Spread is a single code program advance because Heat Shot, Heat V, and Heat Side all come into the D code, which lets you do that. Unfortunately, Bubbler does not have the same benefit, where unfortunately Bubbler comes in PQRs for some reason, and then Bubble V and Bubble Side both come into the D and E codes. It's CDE and DEF for them. I don't remember which is which exactly though. So yeah, Bubble Spread for whatever reason. Oh hey, look, it's those boomers that would have been useful in my last run. Bubble Spread, unfortunately, it's going to be a one-time use program advance. Now, as long as I stand here, I'm safe, so I don't really care about this fight too much. I don't know why I even opened the custom window. Now, the thing that's going to suck is that this folder is going to be very alphabet soupy. I think, I'm not sure if Bubbler is one of the ones that can come in star code. I know a lot of the level 1 chips actually could come into star code in BN4 4, but you need to get them from chip traders, and that's not reliable. Like, I've gotten really lucky with the chip traders before in these runs, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna get lucky this time around. Also, you probably need to do like the Electown chip trader in order to get star code chips, so I don't think I would be able to do it anyways. Anyways, Dad's back. Let's go over here. Find out about this tournament that I'm going to participate in tonight. We're going to go up until we beat the Toy Robos. So we're gonna do the prelims and first tournament, of course, and then we're gonna do the park area shenanigans and the Toy Robo comp, and then after Toy Robo comp is when we'll call it a night. And then tomorrow I'll be back for one of my general later streams and do we'll do the second tournament tomorrow. And then on Wednesday, we'll see if I could finish up this run. Honestly, I might be able to finish this run on Wednesday, and if I do on Thursday, I don't know what I'll stream, but I'll probably just stream something for fun. Either another Mega Man game, maybe I'll start Mega Man X4 on Thursday, or maybe I'll do, I don't know, some other game. I got tons of options. Could always play some Pokemon too, because I actually do plan on doing a Pokemon video in a couple of weeks. So I will need some Pokemon footage soon. Because after the success of my video about Whitney's Miltank, I definitely want to continue making Pokemon essay videos. Hey Shadow, how's it been? Hope you're doing alright. Don't worry, you haven't missed anything so far. I am literally just doing the second run on the net. This is when Shade Man started beating up people. However, this is actually a good time for me to do this. Let's buy, I have exactly as many Zennies as I need. Perfect. Now, Bubbler R, I'm not actually buying for any, what's it called? I'm not buying Bubbler R for the sake of having it for program advances. Bubbler R is just there for me to do this. Let me add some mono code. Okay. Bubbler R is really just there for the fact that you kind of need it in the Gutsman scenario, and since we're playing Red Sun on the first playthrough, Gutsman scenario is a guarantee. Anyways, I think you guys can kind of already tell how different even my opinion of this run is vastly different than my opinion of the previous one. Let me fix this a little bit, hold on. Pop-Up is the mole chip from previous games. I forgot you get 3 shovels. Chisao is a little pain in the ass and I hate him. No, the Billy's gonna attack. I don't have any chips I could use other than those cragouts. I should be fine though, that's not even that dangerous. Chisao was the worst and I absolutely hate him. Sorry, yeah, Sure's Garden. Pop-Up is... I don't know if you've played the Battle.net games before or not. Pop-Up was previously known as Mole in other games, where basically what the Pop-Up chip is, it's a defensive chip that puts you underground until you attack. So any attacks that don't pierce underground, as long as you don't attack, you will stay underground and attacks will miss you. Unless they pierce underground, which there are a lot of attacks that pierce underground. I'm pretty sure that this shockwave, I'm pretty sure attacks underground. Duo's fists are gonna slam onto panels and definitely should be able to hit past the Pop-Up. But it's something that Searchman himself does in his fights against you, and so I figured it makes sense to use that chip. Oh, you're Aerospate. Okay, see, that's a name I definitely recognize. Yeah, Meteor Knuckle definitely hits the ground. I'm pretty sure all of his little fisty attacks do. And this is one of the only fights where I have to be cautious because it's possible for me to take hits here. So far, the only thing that's in common between this run and the Woodsoul run is that if I'm using my charge attack at the wrong time, attacks can hit me, so I gotta be careful about that. Did I not? Pop-Up wasn't in 5 and 6, was it? Give it a couple of nights and I'll hopefully be able to show you. The only problem with the mole / Pop-Up chip is that you can only get it from mystery datas. Wait, there's no way that Big Hook has to hit through pop-up. Big Hook is literally a giant fist going into panels and then coming out for none. Wait, was it? It wasn't even in 1 and 2? I feel like I thought it was in 1 and 2. I don't know why I'm chip shuffling, honestly. I know that there's something I could get. Pop-up was in 1. Okay, it was called Mole in 3, for sure. And it does the same thing in all the games. Mole was in 1. Yeah. I think it was called Mole in 1 and 3, and then became Pop-up in 2. Well, I'll show you guys whenever we get to that point. Hopefully, I might actually spend some time. That might be the only, the hook attacks should go over the panels. Don't they go into the panel, though? Eh, we'll find out. Yeah, it's one of those weird things where they like to change the names of stuff. Anyways, I'm gonna try to be more conscious of what I know I'm going to be putting inside the scripts for these videos, because let's be honest here. Oh, this is the wrong place. I went the wrong way, don't mind me. One of the most time-consuming things that happens when I make these videos is genuinely me going into my VODs and re-recording everything that happened in the run. Nice. So we saved the mystery data. White Shot's not bad. White Shot is one of those chips that I can turn into a program advance. So we do want that. I'll grab the mystery data. I'm always open to grabbing mystery data. And here we're going to get our first chip that allows us to use a program advance. Never mind, it's Invis. Why did I think that's Canon C? Alright, I just recorded all that for no reason. Don't mind if the chat flashes in and out of existence. I don't think I'm going to suffer with Ponta or Crusher this time around. I think I'm going to be really, really fortunate this time. In fact, thanks for reminding me, because we're going to make sure we have as many crack out chips as possible for in case I fight Ponta. I always pull a stupid. That's really not news at this point. You get Canon C from somewhere, I just don't remember where. I know Canon C you could buy it, but I'd rather not do that. Some of the chips that I need are going to be mystery data exclusive chips, unfortunately. Pop-up is one example of a chip that I don't need it for the run, but it would be nice to have. And it's exclusive to mystery datas. Canon Star is exclusive to mystery datas. Spreader Star, I think, is only in Battle Mystery Datas. There'll be a lot. Oh. Somehow I feel like it's going to be another one of those triple heal Navi runs, though. I would love for it to be I would love for it to, for once, be Ponta, Crusher, and Foot Bomb. Although I will admit... Here, I'm gonna record this. Here's what I could do in this fight. Chip Shuffle. Let's just steal all of his area. And he takes some of the area back for himself. This is going to take 5 charge attacks. Now, the nice thing was that Search Soul, or Wood Soul, only needed 2 charge attacks here. Search Soul requires more. But as you can see, yeah, that's how Search Soul is going to operate for a little while. I'm impressed too, random Navi. I'm impressed too. It already feels so much better than Wood Soul. With 0 chips. Correct. Invis does in fact pierce through Or sorry, scope gun pierces through invis. And it also pierces through pop-up itself. So if I end up with Searchman later on in the run, first off, if I end up fighting Searchman, I will be going for his chip, 100%, no questions asked. I will probably try to go for the SP chip as well, just so I have a slightly higher, like stronger version of it. Spreader M, good. That could be helpful later on. I might use the chip traders, I just don't know like if I'm looking for anything specific on them. Unfortunately, Billy viruses do not give you any program advances. MacTech, however, will. And the other nice thing is that for this run, I think I might actually finish this one early because the thing with all the runs, every single run, for the most part, did require me to go and try to collect specific chips. Thunder Soul especially, Thunder Soul, Fire Soul, Aqua Soul, and Wood Soul especially, really required me to go around, get specific virus fights, and try to get very specific chips for my folders. This run probably won't require so much chip grinding. If it's possible for me, Copy Damage also is kind of useless right now, it's just a start to a chip. If it's possible for me, I will stay out of the internet this time around. Nice. Those guys are annoying, since I can't fire off my gun while they're in midair. Oh hey look, instant bat, nice. One less thing to worry about. This mystery data is Reg Up 2. Reg Ups maybe could be nice in this run. I don't know. It's not like I'll need them that desperately. I don't remember if you could get anti-damage in game 1 or not. I think you maybe can. I'll double check that. Again, just like the other runs, I didn't do much. Oh, wait. This is what I should have been recording. Guys, look. Sword, wide sword, and long sword. My first program advance. I finally have something in the folder that I can aspire towards. I'll double check too for no, I want to get my HP memory first. I will double check to see if anti-damage is available in the first playthrough. It probably is, I just don't know if anti-damage star is available in the first playthrough. Oh my god, he's so slow. Oh, I'm not gonna be able to get that bat because of the virus encounter. That's so annoying. Anyway, sword, wide sword. And now we see the one problem with this folder. Or not with folder, but right now, Chip Shuffle is a good ability, but right now, Chip Shuffle's doing nothing for me. Ooh, I was able to dodge that just in time. It's kind of nice. I forgot about that bat. Virus fights in this area always distract me and make me forget about bats that are directly next to me. I hate it so much. Okay, we got that one. Oh, there's the fast one. Got him. Yes, this run will in fact use air hockey because I'll be able to use pit hockey. That is also true. I can in fact use the chip traders. But like I said, I don't know if I'm gonna actually allow multiple copies of program advances. I might try to limit myself to one. You're gonna hear the bleeping HP for a while, guys. Sorry about that. I wish there was a way to turn it off other than this. The last bat was in this area. There you are. Wait. I think I'm missing one still. Yeah, I do plan on using the thought that was a long sword. I thought that was the long sword for a second. Oh, I'm just safe for the rest of this fight. Anyways, how's everyone's day going? Happy Monday, everyone. Got a nice holiday weekend coming up. I don't know if I'll be streaming on Sunday next week. I mean, I didn't stream yesterday either. I didn't stream yesterday because every other weekend I'm at my girlfriend's place, and that was yesterday that I was at my girlfriend's place. And so I had to commute home, and I was exhausted. We had played tennis earlier in the day, so I was just really tired, and I didn't feel like streaming as a result. Like, I wanted to start this run last night, but I took that time to write my script for this week's video instead. And I actually got a decent chunk of my video done today, so I'm actually very proud of that. Ooh, I hope you feel much better soon. Hopefully you feel better before the weekend. With it being a big holiday weekend. This is one of the few weekends where I don't work on the Saturday. I usually work on Saturdays. But Memorial Day weekend is one of the Saturdays of the year where we're closed, so I'm not working this Saturday, and instead I'm gonna have time to go to the Mega Man Battle New York City meetup, which is nice. Hi, Dark. Yeah, we're doing the... Oh, it's my first life sword, guys. I have it. Should I use it? Because if I use it, the Dark Soul will get to use it. Worth it. We're not going to let him do anything. Yeah, the meetups are usually really fun. Oh. We have several people that show up. Usually we do tournaments and stuff. People do friendlies. It's pretty fun overall. Bye, Proto Man. So I'm definitely gonna have a good time. I actually just finished my Balnark 6 cartridge. Literally last night I finished it. Anyway, 6V is gonna tell us about dark chips here. And then I guess we can use the chip trader a bit. Oh, I forgot to do this stuff with Yai. I'm gonna have to remember to do that later. I could get rid of guard chips. I don't need those. Which gives me sword L. I could get rid of guard L. We don't need those. I can panel grab. That sucks. Heat shot and mini bombs or thunders. We don't need. Area grab M. I mean, it's nice to have area grab. Crack out is kind of a good support chip. Don't throw out the spreader. We need spreader. Mini bombs we don't need. We don't need the sword L that badly, but we'll hold on to it for now. Okay, wide sword L. Cool, I guess. I do want to hold on to one guard chip. Alright, there's nothing else here. Okay. Let's just move on. Nothing to see there. Nothing crazy. Something about a meteor that's slowly making its way towards the planet that we're going to ignore for the vast majority of the game, because while the meteor is on its way towards the planet, Lan is just spending all his time dealing with tournaments instead. Very nice. Okay. We do the prelims. We could get Cannon C here, which would give me my Giga Cannon. I need to register my name. That's fun. Yeah, I'm not sure what I'm doing in terms of the number of program advances per fight. I might allow myself to use multiple program advances in each fight if I get multiple copies of the chips, but again, the only program advances I could really do that with are Life Sword and Pile Driver that I can think of off the top of my head. And Pile Driver would require me to either get the chips off of... Oh, give me a... No, I just need one more chip to get a regular... I just need one sword to get my life sword. What's I saying? Give me my sword. No, give me my sword. Darn. So this is kind of going to be similar to the Wood Soul run in that I can't use copy damage with my charge attack, unfortunately. Ew, guard L. Useless. What was I don't even remember what I was saying. Oh right, that the only single code program advances that I can think of off the top of my head are Life Sword and Pile Driver, of which Pile Driver requires me to get the Gun Soul 1, 2, and 3 chips all in the G code, which one copy of them is handed to you throughout the game, but the second copies you need to buy from Higsby's shop, and that costs like, look at this, that costs a lot of money. Okay, so we put in Cannon C, which gives us, do it this way, Cannon A, B, C. We now have Life Sword, and we have Gig Cannon. I swear if this is... Okay, so we're going 30. So yeah, I don't know if Pile Driver is going to be worth it. I'll get a copy of Pile Driver, but getting multiple copies of that won't be useful. The most useful chip I could get multiple copies of, honestly, would just be Life Sword. I can see myself using multiple copies of Life Sword. No, the mystery data. Unfortunate. Oh, sorry guys, I didn't even see the Twitch chats. Hold on. Ta-da! Let's do that. Hello, Dash Speed. Honestly, this is one of the best souls in the game. Hey, Spice. Hi, Eenie. Welcome back. I don't know what that means, Spice, but I'm very glad that your run's going well. Too bad I don't know why the multi-chat... Okay, multi-chat is showing Twitch chat today, but it's not showing the YouTube chat. I don't know why it does that. That's always annoying. Anyways, back to the YouTube chat. Balnor 2 with 15 time bombs, 5 full and fast gauges, 5 shadow 3s, and oh, stop. Oh, Jesus Christ. That sounds about right for Balnor 2, honestly. Alright, Dark, have a good night. Thanks for being here as always. Main story quest 5. Okay, that makes more that's fine. Alright, we're gonna do this in this direction. Alright, we're gonna do this one first. I don't know why, like, I really wish the multi-chat, like, actually worked properly. Yeah, well, sometimes it just doesn't, for whatever reason. Hey look, it's the pain in the ass that I wish I could throw this kid out a window. Like, actually wish I could throw him out a window. Okay, the problem with the Electown chip trader is that that one's only available starting in game 2. So I cannot use that chip trader in game 1. Oh, hey Spice. Welcome back to YouTube. Hey Jonathan. It's the second broken soul in the game. Second most broken or second generally broken? Hold on, A and C. Hold on. That's an A. Aww. I always get trolled. Second most broken? Do you think Roll Soul's more broken than Search Soul? I think that Search Soul's not is more broken, honestly, than Roll Soul. In my honest opinion. 3 gun soul chips in the first playthrough. It is possible to get the gun soul chips in the first playthrough. I actually know exactly where gun soul 2 is. I always forget where gun soul 3 is. Unless that one's just given to you by, hold on. Guys, I am gonna have the absolute worst Dark Soul at the end of this run. The Dark Soul is gonna obliterate me later in this run when it uses program advances against me. Anyways, yeah, I do actually know exactly where gun soul 2 is. I just don't know where gun soul 3 is, but I believe, if I'm not mistaken... Wait. Hold on. Should I buy the spreader? I mean, I don't have the money right now, so I should remove that. It is a lot harder to delete someone that's using Roll Soul, that's true, but that's only in PvP battles. The Boktai subquest? Alright, so I might actually have to do that subquest for once, which might actually be okay. Did I talk to the guy? I don't remember. Dark Soul pulls out several life swords? It probably will. The Dark Soul is probably going to pull out Pit Hockey, several life swords, a heat spread, who knows what else. Like, that thing is gonna torture me. And I'm gonna be using Pop-Up, which might end up being the only thing that keeps me alive against the Dark Soul, actually. Alright. Okay, now that we know we spoke to them. Oops, wrong way. Okay, now we go into Electown. So we already have more useful chips in this folder than we did during the Wood Soul run. The Wood Soul run, I got extremely lucky to get that one copy of Side Bamboo. This time I actually have 2 useful program advances to start off with. Yeah, I'm gonna have to replay Digimon Dawn and Dusk. I don't know when I'll do it, but at some point I will play those games again. I just don't know when. I just also have a lot of other things going on right now in terms of games being played. Energy Bomb is the most stupid, useless chip I could possibly have gotten right now. Boomer viruses kind of scare me because of the fact that I can't one-shot them, so that is not going. That mystery data is not long for this world. I want to play Time Strangers. I might also try to get it on day 1. We will see what happens with that. I don't even know exactly when it's coming out. It's kind of hard to accidentally discover program advances most of the time. Also, being like someone who's played these games for the past 20 years, I already know the majority of them, so they're not ever surprising to me anymore. That is true, I will get the Nebula code, which is kind of nice. Area grab? It would have been so nice if I got area grab here as well. Yeah, I haven't done the Boktai side quest in this game yet because I never needed any of the things that I get. Destroy Pulse is a really fun one, honestly. Yeah, I haven't done the... Let's get this guy out of the way. I have not done the Boktai side quest in this game during any of these challenge runs so far because I haven't needed to do it. I don't really care about the things that I could get from the Nebula doors. I didn't need Gun Soul for any of the runs or anything. This is probably going to be the first one where I do actually play through that section of the game, like do the Boktai side request. I might actually do it because I do want Gun Soul 3. Complete this guy. I mean, to be fair, I also watched the anime as a kid, so I definitely knew that program advances existed before I ever played the games, but only because I watched the anime, and they're in the anime as well. Oh no, it was a damage dealing area grab. Look at me dodging attacks like an expert. except for that one. Oh, he was about to attack me, wasn't he? Yeah, I watched the anime, so I didn't know about program advances before I played this game for the first time. I knew he was gonna area grab. Alright, we're good. That was the first fight that could have actually been dangerous. I love the Netars, they're so adorable. If I had to do ranking of PS of all games, it would be Life Sword, Destroy Pulse, and Darkness. Okay. If I had to say what my top ones are, I would say Life Sword is probably number 1 because it's in... I was gonna say it's in every game, but it's not in Battle Arc 1 technically. But Battle Arc 1 doesn't count, so it is technically in every game if you exclude Battle Arc 1. I would say Duex Hero is up there. And Master Style / Master Cross, depending on if you're playing 3 or 6. That's true. Classic Mega Man anime isn't really... Yeah. It exists, I guess, but it's not the best. Mega Man EXE anime is honestly so good. Like, actually. Really good. I'm also really glad that this spin-off was as successful as it is, because honestly, this is probably my #1 video game series of all time. Partially because it's got an impact on my life now with my YouTube channel and whatnot, but also because it was always one of my top video game series of all time. One of my personal top ones. They did a very good job of making EXE multimedia. Where am I going? Oh my god, Spice. You know, I wouldn't argue with people if they told me that, that their top 3 program advances were all Gator. I would just accept it, honestly. Because that's, you know, it's not inaccurate. That is definitely one of the program advances of all time. Give me my cannons! Darn. No cannons. It's going to be important to select chips in this run. Draw, like, every turn, I'm gonna have to at least select chips to get rid of for the next turn. To, like, thin out my folder. Or we could just do this. They greenlit Gator. Honestly, I don't blame them. Gator was a good idea. Gator is just easy mode. You use Gator if you want the game to be easy. You refuse to use it if you want to have a challenge. Quote unquote challenge. I was about to say. I was about to ask if I'm going to be lucky enough to actually see my longsword there, and the answer is of course not. Why would I? Listen, we already know Battle Arc 3 isn't balanced. We know that... Oh yeah, Bodyguard is pretty broken. Especially if you have, Bodyguard is very broken, especially if you have full synchro in Battle Arcs 4, 5, and 6 with it. Well, that's the prelims done. You could have gotten Gator in the same game as Folderback. Jesus Christ, man. That would have been terrible. I mean, technically, you can use Gator against Base. You just have to have ways of getting rid of his aura first. But once you get rid of his aura, Gator is free damage. Alright, let's see who we're facing up against in the first tournament. Hi, hot dog lady. There's my HP memory. Thank you very much. When I have as much health as possible, so I get to 1 as slowly as possible. I think first round is always either Ponta or what's his face? I think it's always Ponta or not Crusher. Tetsu. It's always Ponta or Tetsu in the first round, and then it's Gutsman or Aquaman depending on the version in the second round, and then it's Sparkman or Topman in the final round. I wouldn't be surprised if I end up against Topman again. I've ended up against him in every single tournament so far. Really would not be a surprise at all. But let's see what we get. Over here, please. The real surprise would be Sparkman, since I haven't seen him even a single time yet. Alright, we have... Yeah, we don't know. We're gonna know after the first round who we're up against, but we're obviously up against Tetsu in the first round, which means that it is possible to die. Anyways, this is not terrible. This does have the potential to be the fastest scenario, and if I get lucky, like genuinely, if I just get lucky with my longsword, this could end up being really good. In fact, what we're gonna do first, before even going into the scenario, is let's see if I can chip trade a few things away. Let's see if I get a longsword S. If I get a longsword S, that would be amazing. Or even longsword L, honestly, at this point, I'd be happy with. Copy damage is not something that makes me happy, unfortunately. Copy damage again. I hate this game. I would love to see how Topman beats Sparkman. He doesn't. Well, I mean, I guess Topman can... Or Sparkman can teleport into the tops, to be fair. Flashman is... interesting. Okay, yeah, no. You were actually 100% right about Balnark 3. I don't know if you're talking about PvP or if you're talking about in general, but if you're talking about like casual play in Balnark 3, Plantman is by far the best folder. If you're talking about PvP, I believe Balnark 3 did not have time freeze counters yet, which means that in Balnark 3, if you use Plantman, your opponent could not counter it with Invis. So Plantman is just ridiculously strong no matter what in Balnark 3. Flashman also ridiculously strong in Balnark 3 because of the fact that it pierces Invis, and so your opponents are like guaranteed to get hit by it unless you're using the Shadow Chip for defense. Flashman with Ice Stage can absolutely destroy almost everything in Balnark 3. No question about that. Anyways, who's ready to watch me die? A lot, probably. That sounds like a terrible idea, and you should feel bad for even saying all that together. Balnark 1 Wily Wars equivalent with chips from the first 3 games. Oh my god. I would love to see like I wouldn't actually mind. I would love to see games like that where I would love to see like just more chip variety in the Balnark games. Like if more chips made reappearances, that would be awesome. Anti-element chips. Hey, you got Flame Line. Flame Line's not bad for this run. You guys remember when we had Aqua or Element plus 40 and Element plus 30 chips? I miss those days. Those were good times. Look what they took away from us. Well, time to gauntlet all of this. I'm gonna record this just in case I die. Okay, okay, that's a start. We can get rid of the Minotaur pretty easily here. Oh my god. I thought I died. I swear I thought I was dead there. Not even lying, I thought I was dead. Dark Chips in Balrog 6. I feel like thematically though, Dark Chips wouldn't have fit in Balrog 6. Man, this folder sucks, huh? Dark Vaulter and Gregor Crosses. Definitely would have been interesting, but... Alright, this is so far so much better than what Soul was. I don't remember if anti-chips were present in Balrog 3 either, honestly. Alright, that... Oh, almost died. Oh my god. Do you guys see how lucky I'm getting with these dodges right now? I hate that they area grab you back, man. Okay. Alright, so far so good. We're making progress. I almost died a few times there, but we're good. Alright, this is the first fight where things might get a little scary. Alright, good. We at least got rid of the Navi. Now we just need to get rid of the Melody Virus, which is not going to be easy, but it's fine. I hate that if I fire off my charge shot attack too early, it just fizzles out. I'm not going to do it. My Dark Soul's already about to be a menace. I don't need to be spamming against viruses that are at 20 HP. Like, I don't need to be using Life Sword every 4 seconds. Quite the opposite, actually. Now I have to throw attack plus 10 into my fold, or have to choose attack plus 10 just to clean out my folder. Actually, it doesn't matter because guess what, guys? Level 1 boomers don't attack you down your row. Dark Chips were planned in the coding? Yeah, they just went with the Buglar Sword and Bug That Thunder instead. Dude, I cannot wait until I get Custom Plus. Oh, hold. I cannot wait until I get custom programs. Custom Plus programs are going to be so nice in this run. Here's the Life Sword for double delete. Alright, so far, very good. This is where the fights get really difficult, though. Triple Navis. Now, it's possible for me to have an easy time against the triple Navi fights if I get really lucky with my life swords. Oh, there it is. There's the first one. Alright, that's fine. That's the, you know what? I knew it was gonna happen. I had a feeling it was gonna happen. I was hoping it wouldn't, but that's okay. That's okay. Yeah, I walked into that one because I got faked out a little bit, and I wasn't 100% sure where that bomb was going to land. So I ended up just walking directly into it. Alright, that's one guy down. Yeah, we can kind of see where the folder right now is weak. Okay, he's gonna area grab. I'm fine with that. Perfect. Okay, first fight done. First triple Navi fight done. Good. We're good. Just give me my... Oh, give me a wide sword. Wait, hold on. Okay. Hey, Blaze. Yeah, okay, well, okay. That's unfortunate. To be fair, he attacked at the exact moment that I fired off my scope gun, so you can you can do whatever you want in Valorant 2. That's one of the fun things about that game. Give me a wide sword. Get. Honestly, the fact that they programmed these guys into Valorant, I'm dead. Okay, this is gonna be, I think, potentially the only place in a run where we actually deal with a lot of deaths. Alright, we can do this. But so when I need the chip shuffle for it, it won't pop up. Wow. Can't make this up, guys. Can't make it up. And then they all... Someone explained to me the level of luck that just happened in that fight. I got my life sword immediately without needing to chip shuffle. I chip shuffled and got my area grab. All three of them decided to move to the front column at the same time, so that when they moved the second time, they would immediately have to move away from the column so that I could area grab and life sword all three of them. I took 3 deaths, or 2 deaths there, or 3 deaths, or however many of the deaths happened in that moment. And the game said, you know what, that was unfair for you. Here, we're gonna give it to you for free. Okay. Thanks, game. Praise RNGesus, indeed. If I get my life sword now, they're screwed. But of course I don't get it. Why would I? Ooh, I moved back just in time. But now if I get attacked... Never mind, we're good. You know what? Oh, hold on. Sure, area grabs, let's go. Go for it. They can't attack me with the hero sword anymore. Alright, one more. Oh, they attack with long sword, not hero sword. Okay. Okay. You know what? Not bad. In the grand scheme of things. Not bad. That was so much better than whatever the heck happened when I was playing with Woodsoul. I had like 17 deaths by this point in Woodsoul. So much better. Get to actually move on in my life. Here we go. Alright, he has 300 HP, so 6 scope guns will do the trick. However, it is also possible for me to finish this if I get lucky enough to see Life Sword early on, or Giga Cannon. Giga Cannon also deletes him, so... That's cute, dude. Hero Sword doesn't reach too far. You know what? I actually do want to use the second area grab though, because a second area grab prevents him from area grabbing me in such a way that he can hit me with hero swords. Sandpit was legal during the Wood Soul run, and it kind of bit me in the ass to use it. Because I used Sandpit, ironically. Alright, here's the area grab. Alright, 6 scope guns, that's all it took. Because I use Sandpit against Aquaman specifically, I didn't know that when Aquaman is trapped on a sand pit, that all he does is spam his bubblers over and over and over again. So I was able to trap him in place, but not hit him with my tornado afterwards, which sucks because Sandpit actually works with Wood Soul very well, because Sandpit doubles the damage of the tornado charge attack. Okay, that was really good. I think BN4 knows exactly your chip range and does very specific things to dodge it. I don't know. Maybe? I doubt it. I don't think the game is that smart. Alright, but at least that's the first round of the tournament already done. We are about an hour into the stream, and we finished the first round, which is nice. But now we have to deal with the kid. Oh, yeah, also we'll get to see if it's Top Man or Sparkman. It depends on the enemy. I know Aquaman spams attack while he's sand-pitted. Not everyone does, though. Fireman does it too, which we all know because of Zetsu's recent video. Oh my god, guys. Do you see what I see? It's actually happening. What? There's no way. It's actually gonna happen. Okay. Alrighty. I'm excited about this. This isn't the last run. I have 2 more runs after this. Here, Blaze, let me show you. You see the other side of the bracket on the left side? What do you see on the left side of the bracket? For the first time, we are on the, out of 12 double souls, we are on the 10th one right now, and we are finally gonna see Sparkman. We get to see Sparkman for the first time. 9 Top Man fights in a row. 9 runs in a row where I had to fight Top Man, and then on Search Soul of all things is when Sparkman is like, you know what, I could probably fight this guy. Anyways, cheese out. Yeah, let's try to breeze through this. Blah 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 blah. Old Man in the Square is the first one. Honto wins? Yeah, I don't think the game is coded to allow that to happen, unfortunately. We will be seeing Sparkman in this run, guys. Gotta go to the square. Can you believe it? We actually get to see Sparkplug for the first time. Oh, you guys are gonna love how I get through that scenario too. Like, you guys are actually gonna love it. Yep, here's Chisao. Pain in the butt. Nah, let me say it the right way. Pain in the ass, that's what he is. I hate him so much. Alright, now is the... memo? There he goes. Town area 3. Do I should remember this scenario and like the direct, like where he's supposed to go at each point by now, and I kind of don't. Ooh. Also, do I have the 1,000 zennies that I need? Yes, we do. Okay. I do have the 1,000 zennies I'm going to need for this scenario, and I do have the bubbler R that I need for it as well. So at least we know that that's going to go in our favor. We don't have to worry about running around the net like a psychopath trying to collect the bubbler R for the one Navi in this scenario that wants it. Alright, another bug frag. Nice. Not really necessary, but still kind of nice. I just keep on shuffling it, I guess. Chisao is just a piece of crap, honestly. Like, throw him out the window. I don't know what it is with little kids in this game and them being super obnoxious, but I can't stand Chisao, and I can't stand Polly. I would throw them both in the river if I could. You guys know how badly I would want to throw Polly into that river. I cannot stand Polly. There is a reason why every time I fight against Polly in these runs, I put in the clip of Joseph Joestar saying son of a bitch every single time in those clips. Partially because that word being said one time in a video will not demonetize the video, which is great. He's likable in the anime? Yeah, well, this ain't the anime. This is the real world. Give me my big cannons. Darn. We're gonna do this because by doing this, the Lark virus is gonna move backwards after attacking here, which makes my life a little bit easier, but not by much. Okay, guard sucks, but it's fine. Okay. All right, we're at 2,400, which is good. We needed Zennies, like I said. Zennies might actually end up being important if I end up buying chips. I think is this. I'm going to actually check that item. I always forget, but I think it was the basic flowers. That was right. She said would be the perfect operator for a concrete man. Chisao can kiss my ass. No more clues. I got mail. Is that the squirrel one? Yeah. Okay, now we gotta go to the squirrel. I know I've mentioned this before, and if you guys are fans of Scoutmaster Demi and you've watched his streams and videos, you guys might have actually watched the stream where myself, Demi, Symes, and Soulcross were doing the tier list on scenarios in this game, and I was one that brought up that this scenario forces you to go to every single real world area that you've been to so far. You have to go through the Dendome, you have to go to ACDC to go to the Squirrel, and you have to come here in Electown. And it forces you to go through every single area of the net from ACD. It forces you to go ACDCs 1 and 3, and it forces you to go to Town 1, Town 2, and Town 3. What is Pedro right about? If Chisao was able to do this, he can do everything. Honestly, Chisao might actually be a genius. But like, not a good genius. He's not a help the world kind of genius. He's more of an Elon Musk kind of be a selfish prick genius. Why can I never get my cannons when I need them, bro? I cannot wait to get my custom plus programs. Custom plus programs are gonna be so nice in this run. Can figure out everything except for a way to make Gutsman a winner. It's not like Gutsman is a bad or weak Navi. He's just not able to beat Mega Man, but that makes sense. Like, you can't really fault. Ooh, ABC. You can't fault Dex and Gutsman for not being able to beat Lan and Mega Man. That's unfair. Dex is still one of the top net battlers. Look at my HP. Nice. Dex is still one of the top net battlers in ACDC Town, and probably one of the top ones in the city / maybe even the country. But he's going up against Lan and Mega Man. He's a punching bag in balance 1, 2, and 3. Oh, what? A lot of the Navis in 1, 2, and 3 are punching bags. It's not really saying much, you know? Anyways, here's another life sword for the road. Crack that real quick. Break these guys in half. Oops! I didn't charge. And it doesn't matter because we have crack out. If Dex used Snake, honestly, Gutsman would be incredible. Can you imagine that? Can you guys imagine if thank you, game, for shuffling the right way. Can you imagine if in Battle Arc 1, 2, or 3, well, 2 and 3 I know for sure, that Gutsman breaks panels when he slams the ground. Can you imagine if he also had the Snake chip at that point? Then again, he only breaks your panels, so doesn't really break his own panels. Please give me the longsword. No! Honestly, it's still better for me to... Awesome. Give me the longsword. Thank you, game. That's what snakes would be absolutely incredible. Don't worry, guys. I will make a folder decoder eventually, probably, about using Snake with Gutsoul, because Snake is a non-element chip in this game, which means that it actually gets bonus damage from Gutsoul in this game. I think, right? Yeah. Snake was a wood element chip in Battle Network 3, I believe. And in... yeah, I think it's Battle Network 3 that's a... and I think Battle Network 5 it's a wood element chip. For whatever reason, Snake keeps alternating between being a... oh, number data. Snake keeps alternating between being a non-element chip and a, and a wood chip. I don't know why. Magma Dragon or Summon Black chips? Right? How cool would that be? What if he used Magnum? Anyways, I'm coming here for this, honestly. I went this way just to do this. Because there's nothing in AC/DC 2 here, so I'm not gonna even go to AC/DC 2. Holy dream. Oh my god, no. Don't do this. Guys, stop coming up with these ideas. Give me the longsword. No. That's fine, this is one of the easiest fights for me, because all I gotta do is do the crack out. Silver bullet guts, man. Okay, so here's the thing. You guys just, Otaku, you just activated my math mode. You cannot, Silver Bullet in its truest form cannot be done with Gutsoul. It's lacking in damage if you use Gutsoul. Oh, holiest dream. Why does this keep happening? Alright, which of the mentors wants to die a slow and painful death? Middle one dies. So yeah, I have done this math so many times, I'll say it right now. Silver Bullet, what it basically is you fully steroid out Super Vulcan and Battle Arcs 4 and 5. And by doing that, it does 1,440 damage because you are giving it double point, attack plus 30, and 2 attack 10s. Now, the thing about Silver Bullet is the whole idea is to use either full synchro or a double soul that doubles the damage of the Super Vulcan chip to make the damage go from 1,440, big number, to 2,880, much bigger number. It works with Metal Soul, which charges the chip to double its damage. It works with Gyro Soul, which uses wind chips to double its damage. I don't know why I went back to AC1 there. I was not supposed to. However, Gut Soul, if you can use Super Vulcan with Gut Soul, but you are nerfing the damage by doing so. By using Gut Soul, what you would be doing is getting rid of the double damage and replacing it with just a plus 30. Alright, this is the guy that buys the data, so we're good with that. So, because I am one of those STEM kids that did very well in math and science in school, I'm about to do the math for you guys. Super Vulcan does 10 damage per hit, plus 60 from the double point, plus 30, plus 10, gives you 120 damage per shot. I know this off the top of my head because I've done this math far too many times in my life. I am a giant nerd, which explains why I like these games so much. By adding Gut Soul to the mix, if you use Gut Soul a turn earlier, you're adding another plus 30 damage, which doesn't really do much for the Super Vulcan. It just makes it go from 120 damage to 150 damage. Boomer is good. Boomer makes some programming advance. What was I saying? I got distracted. Yeah, 150 damage per shot with Gut Soul, whereas it would be a 240 from Full Sync, Metal Soul, or Gyro Soul, which means that you're already nerfing the damage. If you guys want to know exactly how much that damage goes to, it goes from 2,880 damage to 150 times 12, would basically be 1,500 plus 300, which is 1,800. You're losing 1,080 damage, basically. Oh yeah, this guy. What is the name for PET? Personal Tank. I wish PET stood for Personal Tank. That would be amazing. It does not. A lot of these Metars are getting obliterated, to be fair. What statue stands in a garden of the mansion? It's a giraffe. I do that. You know that shape. You know for a fact that SpongeBob shaped my sense of humor. Because I do that laugh and say it's a giraffe every single time I have to answer that question. Every single time without fail. Jomon. What is the name of the maiden? I actually never knew this as a kid and like just, you know, apparently it's Nanako, but whatever. Hot dog stand. Alright. Thank you for that. Mega Man is my religion too, brother. You guys know that I'm a huge... You guys, like, realize that Mega Man Battle Network is how I learned to do mental math, right? Like, I can do math in my head, and it's all because of this stupid video game. Because of me trying to figure out how much damage chip combos would do if you give them, like, double point and attack plus 30 and all that stuff. Whoever is the owner. Alright, so fun fact. Since Blaze decided to drop one of my favorite Patrick quotes of all time. When I was teaching for 3 years, and when I was teaching, one of my co-teachers, this guy wants to bubble R, you can have it. One of my co-teachers in the school that I worked in was also a big fan of SpongeBob, and so we would be making SpongeBob quotes to each other all the time. There was one day in particular where on the announcements, you know, the admins come on during the announcements and they were saying something about a car that was parked like in the school's parking lot or whatever, and that car had to move or whatever. And me and my co-teacher, unironically, like, I texted my co-teacher and I just go, whoever's the owner of the white sedan, you left the lights on. Second coming of Jesus when Capcom wakes up from their Mega Man coma. I don't know, man. The way the world's going these days, Jesus might be coming back real soon. and I wouldn't be against it at this point. Alright, give me my cannons. Thanks, game. I like when the game decides it does want to be nice to me. Band Geeks is probably one of the best SpongeBob episodes of all time. I missed! But at least I kept the mystery data alive, that's all that matters to me. Oh, mystery data! No! Oh! The mystery data. It was innocent. He didn't deserve it. Jesus comes back before GTA 6. At this point, probably. Battle 7 is gonna come before GTA 6 at this point. And Battle 6 is Battle 7 is probably gonna cost like $100. Do I go for the life sword? No, I gotta go for the life sword, right? Life sword makes more sense than cannon. Giga Cannon. The problem with Giga Cannon, he can't hit me ever now the whole year because of the holes. That was actually a genius crack out to make sure that he couldn't hit me. Actually, no, he could have hit me if he was in the center, but it's fine. 10,000 zennies to buy each copy of Battle 7. Alright, this is the guy we have to fight, which is why I saved. I probably should have used my, Nah, it's fine. Come on, game. Give me my stuff. This is fine, this is fine. That's not fine, that's not fine. You just missed me dying. Sorry, Jonathan, I don't know how long you've been gone. I have my Twitch chat off on the side. Give me my wide swords. I was about to say, give me my wide swords. I have 3 of them, and the game complied. Beautiful. Alright. That's all of that garbage. Now we go to Electown Square. I think that's it for this scenario, right? I think we're done. Think we go fight Gutsman now? Stupid Chisao. No, nope. Electown first. Oh wait, no. Yes. Wait. Yeah, we're done. We're done. Oh, no. I am forgetting something. We have to fight more viruses. That's what it is. Once you get over here, I forgot you do fight viruses here. And then we get to fight against, Oh, these are level 2 spikies. I don't like that. Give me my stuff, game. Thanks, game. Alright, 2 of them deleted is good enough. Beautiful. Perfect. Excellent. Awesome. Alright, let's go beat up Guts Boy. I have never played whatever you guys are talking about. Battle Network Chrono X? What is that? I've never heard of it. Alright, here we go. Another booing me! That's okay. I'm about to kick Gutsman's butt. Okay, game. I understand the assignment. I understand what you want from me, game. Well, that's done. That was easy. Yeah, Gutsman got deleted and then some. Look at that little brat right next to him. I hate him so much. Anyways, time to learn how, Double Souls work. Let's turn Cluster Max on real quick. Come on, Dad. I've literally been permanently in a double soul since this run started. I know how they work. I kinda wish they gave you one more cannon in this segment. Yeah, we're just gonna back that. Easy. Ranked Gutsman to get revenge on the kid. Yep, basically. That's great, Papa. I'm so glad that I know how to use Gut Soul now, even though I have no reason to use it. Let's record this real quick. Guess what, guys? It's spark plug time! Finally. Am I happy about it? I don't know. Oh my god, Lan is saying what we're all thinking. Who's Sparkman? I never battled him before. You're 100% right, I haven't battled him before. What kind of Navi he is? That's a great question, Mega Man. God. Oh man. It only took 10 runs, dude. Yeah, something about how we could, do to M. Bison, yes. You got it. I will try my best to remember that. Oh boy, are you guys in for a real treat here. Alright, whatever. That guy messed up my folder. It's just the starting folder of the game. I hate it. Should I flex on him and beat him with that folder? I should definitely just flex on him by beating him with the folder that he preset for me. I don't hate this scenario. In fact, I love this scenario. I think it's one of the best ones to get in the game because watch this. Hello YouTube, welcome to my tutorial on how to do the Sparkman scenario in Mega Man Battle Network 4. What you're going to do is you're going to talk to that girl who lets you talk to the old man here. Then the old man gives you a cutscene, yada yada blah blah. 1. Nope. Oh, it's a 1. The first digit is 1. It's 1-5. Alright, it's okay, hold on. Okay, 1. Alright, it's still 1-5. 1-5-6, guys. It's 1-5-6. Wait for it. Okay, 1-5-6-3. Let's go. We're playing a memory game. It's 1-5-6-3. Don't forget. One 5-6-3. Hold on. 1-5-6-3-5. Hold on, I should be typing this. Hold on. 1-5-6-3-5. We're not playing a memory game. We're doing it this way. I hope you guys like the sound effect that plays whenever I'm wrong. Alright, it's a 4. Okay, pretty cool. Isn't this so much fun? This is exactly my kind of trial and error. I do not mind this at all. It's hilarious to me that this works. And a 6. Ta-da! I'm zooming on the solution. Alright, 1, 5, 6, 3, 5, 4, 6. It open. Wait, there's an achievement for beating him with this folder? I'll bet. You got it. How did I know? Oh, I should have recorded that. I didn't record it. No. I didn't record it. I should have recorded that. I'm so dumb. Now I'm gonna have to record it next time. I'm gonna have to record it when I write my script. No. Anyways, that was fun. Ignore Ignore the program advances only rule for the Sparkman fight. Just destroy him with the folder he gave you. Say less. There. Special rules, guys. Special rules just for this fight. I usually, what I do is, I can download my own VODs off of YouTube when I'm done with them. So I just download it, and then I just screen record whatever I need to record. While I'm writing the script, I like timestamp where things are, and then I just screen record. You guys thought I was gonna use chips. Joke's on you, I don't need them. The only thing I need is to pay attention to where the sparks are traveling at that point, because I need to be able to dodge them. Oh! Alright, that was stupid. Hey guys, my first death to Sparkman. Oh wait, no. Shoot. Oh, no, hold on. Okay, we're gonna fix that. There we go. This battle is gonna be electrifying. I don't know about that. The spark bombs did kill me because I'm stupid and I let it happen. To be fair, this is not actually a giveaway fight in any way, shape, or form. I don't know why I'm actually grabbing onto chips, honestly. Ooh, I could break the bomb. Okay, so there we actually saw it is possible. It is possible for me to not hit him if I fire the gun too soon. Also, the reason that I died was because I was kind of sandbagging a little bit. And I shouldn't have done that. Okay, good, we canceled the most dangerous attack that he has. Do something, bro. Uh-oh. He's doing nothing. He's actually doing nothing. Okay. That attack is not that hard to dodge right now. Easy. Easy. No problem. I did do it. We got the trophy and everything. I'm so proud of me. Haha, sucker. Oh wait, his robot lab? Oh god, this dude's just Dr. Wily. Oh, that's not great. We just pissed off Dr. Wily. Oh no. Oh well. Anyways. He just stunted. Hey, Wily Jr. What if he is? What if he's actually related to Dr. Wily? What if he's Regal's nephew? Or something crazy like that. Anyways. That's that. This part of the game is done. Yes, I know something about the tournament that I don't care about. Let me see if I can get a little lucky again. Hold on, what does Higsby have? Spreader L, not bad. High Cannon C, also not bad. That's two chips that I could throw into program advances later on, but there are also chips I could get other ways easy. Let me see if I can get really lucky here. Vulcan V would not be bad if... Yeah, it's fine. Boomer is good. I don't need more Y swords. Longsword. Guys, I just got a longsword S. Oh. Another longsword. Okay, that's awesome. Alright, we're one chip away from H burst. Sand ring's useful, so why not? We're one chip away from Boomer, from Pit Ring rather. We could do another area grab, I don't really care. Alright, that's fine. Oh, let me make sure I actually equip the right folder. This own child. Spoiling Battle Network 7. Alright, let me just take one quick second to turn on my fan. Or turn on my lights rather. You know, the funny thing, Monkey Boy, is that the actual soul searching run I did was the Wood Soul run. That one made me question a lot of life choices, honestly. I think that by this point in the Wood Soul run, I had 20 deaths already. Oh wow, a third Dr. Wily. To be fair, in this universe, that would still be the second Dr. Wily because Dr. Wily from EXC and Dr. Wily from Classic Series are two different Dr. Wilys, two different timelines. Hey, you guys want to see me? Wait, hold on. Spreader L? Hold on. Oh, that just gave me another program advance. That just gave me H burst. So now we have Giga Cannon, 2 life swords, and an H burst to play with. That's kind of good. Oh, you said they're a child of what? Wait. How is it a third child? Who isn't the first one? Is... No, I just have ADHD and speed ran what you were saying, honestly. So I skipped over the word child. Also because the word child was actually blocked by icons on my screen. We do have H burst now as well, which is kind of nice. Yeah, Wood Soul was an experience. It was super easy late game, but the Wood Soul run early game was torture. 20 deaths by the end of the first stream. 29 deaths total for Wood Soul, and the only reason the number wasn't so much higher was because I got really lucky and had access to wood powder before the final tournament of the game. Here we go. Can I just get a life sword, like right now, please? Honestly, I'd rather just give me the life sword. Darn. I get nothing. Good day. Oh, that's right. This guy gets hit. Oh, this fight sucks. I had to hit them in order. Oh. I don't know why I hit the sand pit there, honestly. We're not gonna hit them in order. We're gonna hit the two 70 HP guys are gonna get hit now, and then the 20 HP guys left. Okay, that was good. Spoilers for games that have been out for at least a decade. True. Oh yeah, Beryl was raised by him. Yeah, but Beryl isn't actually his biological son. He was raised by Wily, but isn't actually his blood. guys are being mean to me. Are we good? Well, he's got Riz, apparently. Apparently, Wily has Riz in the EXE universe because Regal is his biological son. You know what? I'm at the point where I would have taken the Beryl is adopted. Yeah, that's why he's the only good one in the family. This folder is gonna get very alphabet soupy very soon. Please, game, I just want to use my Giga Cannon against the Gaia virus. Darn. And now we wait. Alright, we're good. It was a slow process, but we did it. Hooray, I did do it. Alright, and then the dog starts yelling at us. Oh no, my mom, she's all tied up in my room. That's so inappropriate. Yes, there was something on my PC about... Mom did say something about typing on my PC or something. Okay, time to go to the park area. And then we'll do the toy propos, and then we call it a night there. So I think we will be done... I want to say maybe by around... What time is it now? It's 8:20. I'll probably be done by... I will probably be done by 9 o'clock tonight. We're gonna save the point collection and second tournament for tomorrow. And then... I really don't think that there's gonna be a lot of chip collecting in this run. Unless unless it's to finish program advances, the only thing I could possibly do is try to fight the EX versions of some viruses for the program advance codes, like this, for example. One shot. Oh, I already had that, I think. Oh, I didn't. Hold on. Okay, so now I have one shot C and D. Now I just need it in E code, and I would have that program advance, which is actually a pretty good one from what I know. Ooh, I wonder if I'll get Video Man for once in this run too. Since I usually get Birdman. I've gotten Birdman in the last... I don't even remember. I don't remember if I've gotten Video Man or not in these runs before. I don't know if anybody remembers it for me either. Ooh, gimme. Gimme. This used to be one of my favorite program advancers when I was a kid. We did it! Go H-Burst. Do stuff. Alright, we're not gonna waste time with mystery datas right now. Let's just go straight into... Oh, I need to see slider parts now that I think about it. In case I end up fighting Search Man. Let's record this. Alright, let's beat this dude up. I died to him last time I played, so I just want to make sure to add. Well, that was the last time. This is this time. Metal Soul can't charge H-Burst? No, I don't think... Program advances cannot be charged. Oh. Well, that was an easy win. Will he be okay? Yeah. Yeah, he just got hit by a life sword. He'll be fine. Alright guys, time to play our favorite game. Guess the password, except for it's not actually guessing this time because we played this game far too many times in my life. We did it. I don't think program advances count as having an element. Well, they do, but no, I don't think you get a plus 30 from Gut Soul on it. As far as I know, the only Rage Duck. As far as I know, the only program advance to benefit from a double soul is Life Sword. With Proto Soul, it cannot be charged for double damage, but it loses its flashing after it hits while Proto Soul is active, because Proto Soul makes it so that all sword chips in this game no longer cause flashing, which is an unbelievably good ability. Boomer M, is that the one I needed? I did need that. Okay. We have... Okay, that's another program advance that we can throw into the mix. Get rid of that, and I think 4 swords is too many. Depending on who you're asking. Double point H burst, attack plus 30 guts. You can't... Technically you can't do double point and H burst together either, because it requires 3 spreader chips of different codes. I mean, that was the nerf to Proto Soul. You guys remember my video? I made a whole video about that. Proto Soul actually got nerfed, going from 4 to 6, or from 4 to 5 rather. They got rid of the... They got rid of that ability for Proto Soul to get rid of flashing. Alright, now I have so many program advances that I'm gonna have decision paralysis going on. 4 swords like the Zelda game. Unintentional, but yes. Yeah, that was stupid of me. I should have... that's a deadly virus fight. I don't like that virus fight. Okay, I just got the sea slider part, right? I did. Okay. That was not a fun virus battle. Yeah, even if you use star code, you can only have 1 of them. Give me a sword. Give me a sword. Give me a sword. Oh, hey. Look at the game actually being nice to me for once. Look at that. And I get Blizzard in the V code. That is a good chip to have. Wouldn't double point apply to the next chips used select? I don't know how... I don't know if you could use double point and then go into the custom screen afterwards. I've never tried it before. I don't remember if that's how it works or not. But I don't think it is. I think if you use double point, you have to use the chip that you're powering up in the same turn. Hey, look, Mr. Deer's right here for a panel gun. I don't think it works like that. I could test it, but I'm like 90% sure that's not how it works. Those sheeps are a lot of trouble. They really, like, I hate them. Molokos are really annoying to deal with. This one's gonna be a little annoying to deal with. Or it's gonna be really easy to deal with. Dude. So here's the thing. If I want to have an actual good folder, I need to be very selective about which chips I throw into the folder. Because I can't just throw every single program advance into the folder. That'll clutter it too much. And I really need custom plus programs. So we're going to do custom plus 2 as soon as I get access to the Navi customizer. Which I think is right now. Papa! It's right now. Yeah, so you can't do double point into H burst, unfortunately. I don't like the way I did this, but it doesn't matter too much. Dude, Proto Soul is by far the best one in Valorant 4, in my opinion. Especially for casual play. Just so good. Anyways. Guess what time it is? It's Lotto time. Alright, let me pull up those codes. Time for the monthly. Why did I get rid of the Lotto code tab on my phone? I do this every month. I have the Lotto codes as a tab on my phone, and then I finish a run, and then I see the tab on my phone. I'm like, I don't need this. Why is it here? I delete the tab, and then a few weeks later, I'm like, oh right, that's why I needed that tab. Here we go. And now Chip Shuffle will actually be stronger. Fortunately. As for chips that I can use, I mean, technically I could use this chip here, right? Flame Line can go into a program advance. We have the full energies. We have full energies here that we can use. Then we have another full energy. I'm gonna take a what's it called? HP plus 500. We're gonna take one of them just in case we end up with foot bomb scenario later in the game. Isn't Gundam Soul in? No, it's Gundam Soul. Gunsoul EX is the one that's in the. That's here. Now this I don't think I'm gonna need, but just in case I do end up needing it, I'm gonna grab some lock enemies. But again, I don't know how much I'm actually going to be grinding for chip codes in this game, so I might not actually need that. You could get Snake here, I could get Sneak Run. I could get Twin Fang 3 and the G code, but I can't do anything with it, unfortunately. I could get unlockers, which isn't the most useful, but some of them give you HP memories. And that's pretty much it that I can use. Most importantly, there's the fact that I got Custom Plus 2, which we are going to immediately throw in here. I'm gonna go with Custom 2, Undershirt, Attack plus 1, and Speed plus 1. Sure, why not? And now all of a sudden, my folder is so much stronger. Just because I have Custom 2, it's gonna make the Chip Shuffle ability so helpful. Anyways, Toy Robo time. We're gonna do the Toy Robos, and that's gonna be all for tonight. Let's go in here first, though. I usually forget to do this. Sub-memory? Okay, that's whatever. Oh look, it's Land's girlfriend. Gunsoul 1, however, is in this section of the game. Get to the crowd, Land, you can do it. Okay. What's my favorite Jack animation in the series? I don't know which one's my favorite in the series. I like all of them, to be fair. I know isn't really answering the question, but I think they look pretty cool. Generally, I like 4 or 5 things in 4, 5, and 6 more than 1, 2, and 3, but that's usually in terms of like mechanics of the games. As for visuals, yeah, I don't remember them all off the top of my head, honestly, to be able to answer that question. Too much work for my primitive monkey brain. Should I be going for mystery datas? I don't know. I don't always. Ooh. Look how nice it is to just have those 2 extra custom slots. That feels so good, having those 2 extra slots. I'm actually gonna S rank this virus. Beautiful. Okay, never mind, it wasn't an S rank. We got Blizzard V, which I can't use in this run, but if I was playing the game normally, if I was playing Blue Moon, that would be really good. Blue Moon, you can't get, I think, Blizzard. It's either Blizzard or Element Ice. One of them you don't get into V code from virus encounters in Balnor for Blue Moon, which is kind of annoying. Okay, this area is gonna be a straight walkthrough. The mystery data is all the way at the back of it, behind that teleporter. That purple mystery data is a variable sword, so I don't need it. This is rude. If one of these 5 chips ends up being a sword, darn. Oh yeah, now I get the long sword, or now I ended up getting the light sword there. Hooray! H burst. Oh, health recovery is nice there. Well, the saved memory kind of allowed them to do more complex stuff like the double souls and crosses, which is nice. I don't think Balnor 4, 5, 6 really looked that bad. Balnor 3 always looked kind of weird. Like, not weird, but like, I felt like 4, 5, and 6 were improvements in the individuals. Or, alternative way of thinking about things, we can appreciate every Balnor game for all of them looking amazing except for Balnor 1's net, which is disgusting and should not exist. Hello game, give me one of my 2 life swords. Darn. Look how slow Dharma viruses move. The early ones. There's Bubbler Q. Is that bubble spread? Nope, I have PQ. Oh, that's right. Oh, that's stupid. I got rid of the Bubbler R for the... I would actually have Bubbler, like Bubble Spread Program Advance right now, but I had to get rid of my Bubbler R for the Gutsman scenario of the game. That's stupid. I don't like that. They did update the mugshots. It's great. Thanks, game. Double delete. Nice and easy. Air Hockey E. Okay. That goes towards me having Pit Hockey. I don't know if I'll actually be able to use Pit Hockey or not. I don't know where to get all 3 codes. So the thing about Program Advances is that I'm going to need 3 codes for all the chips. Unless I end up making a folder that's like 4 copies of Life Sword. Alright. My HP is not 1, but my battle HP bug is going to bring it down to 1, like, immediately. So this is still kind of a scary fight. I lied. This fight's actually going to be really easy. Unless, you know, it is possible for me to end up dying here to, I only killed one of them. Alright, we're going to do that. And we're going to cheat and use it to grab for damage. Come on, give me the worst program advance of the game. Darn. Close. Alright, we're good. We made it through. We made it. Time to do Toy Robos. Dharma EX is the decode. Right, I need to find Dharma EX though. I don't remember exactly where they are. Undernet, probably, I think. Which is kind of really late in the game for me to be getting pit hockey. We'll see though. I might be able to use pit hockey for the final tournament of the game at that point. Alright, we got ice. I asked for ice cream and she gave me ice instead. Very good. Alright, so this cutscene is what triggers, well, almost, hold on. This cutscene triggers you going into the little Django area. You don't actually have to talk to Mail there, I don't think. You could skip past her. And you still get the cutscene here, correct, awesome. You get the little cutscene where she's being chased around by a toy robo. You get Gun Soul 1G there, which means I will have access to Pile Driver, but Pile Driver, how do I put it? I can't get Pile Driver until after the final tournament, at which point it's kind of useless. Toy Robos, here we go. Toy Robos. How many deaths will we see in the Toy Robos this time? We're hoping for 0. 0 deaths in Toy Robos would be awesome. I'm also gonna have to start optimizing my folder a little bit instead of just throwing every Hero Comp has. Oh, Hero Comp is in Natopia actually, so that means I can get it for the start of the third tournament. Oh, you stupid Moloko! Please don't make me fight it. Oh. Alright, we have the backup plan for dealing with the Moloko virus. The backup plan is do this to it. No! Yay! Hit ring! Where's Zetsu? He needs to see this. I did it! We've successfully used a bad program advance. By the way, I've used 4 of them so far. I have used Gigakin 1, H-Burst, Pit Ring, and Life Sword so far. Oh wait, yeah, you're right. What was I thinking? Oh, I'm sorry. I was confusing, something else. What was I thinking I could only do in the post game? Oh, no. I was confusing, the Dharma EX virus for the, Gundel Soul 3 chip for a second there. Oh, Gundel Soul 2. No comb. Mirror. Can we talk about how lucky I got in the Wood Soul run to end up with the Junkman scenario first, which gave me access to the statue comp before starting the final tournament? Whereas the only other way for me to get access to that comp would have been after the tournament, which meant that I was able to get my side bamboo 2s and my wood powders for the tournament. Whereas otherwise I would have had to wait until potentially fighting Junkman. Like, that was so extremely lucky, it's not even funny. HP plus 50. We're not doing that. Big tree. Let's get out of here. Sword, wide sword, long sword, crack out sword, wide sword, long sword. And area grab. Crack out first so that I can do this. You know what? Or I could just mess up literally all of that. It's fine. We're good. Sword, wide sword, long sword. Here. We're gonna rectify this situation real quick. Counter hit. Alright, so far so good. We're pretty high on HP right now. I think there's only one more door in this comp, right? The first comp is obviously really short. Yep, this is the last door. Ooh, what's that mystery data? I mean, I should know by now what these mystery datas are, but I never remember what they are. Wait, is that... Okay, hold on, my glasses are off. I'm scratching my eye. Is that all three of my spreaders in my custom window right now? Wow, thanks, game. I love when the game does this for me. Look at that. Beautiful. Just immediately wipes them all out. That's what we love to see. That's what should happen every single fight. Why is the game making me waste time with chip shuffles? Mighty Blade, that's it. We're done here. Just gotta run back. Can we do it again? Do it again. Thank you. God bless Search Soul and Chip Shuffle. Best ability in this game. Look at that. We love to see it. They give me Guard Star for free. I love it. And we have high HP to deal with the virus at the end of this toy Robocomp. First one is about to be done already. We've only got 2 more after that. I'm hoping to finish this in the next 15 minutes. We will see what happens with that though. Let's save the game. Let's be smart and make sure we actually save the game often. Alright, this is the first Billy EX. No, I think H burst will be faster if we get it here. Ooh. Look at that. 3 fights in a row and I get H burst immediately. Love to see it. Beautiful. Program advances are making my life so much easier. I love it. I love it. This was a good idea. Doing program advances only. Wizard Dog. Alright. Second one. Monkey. Hey look, the grass panels are back. I swear to God, if I get H-burst for the 3rd time. Alright, the game said no this time. That's fine. I don't mind the game saying no to that. Why did I hit something that was right next to me? Here we go. Pit ring. Is it gonna hit the melody? I don't know. It did. Okay, good. What, you don't like the toy robo? You don't like the toy robo music? You don't enjoy this? It gets annoying kind of quick, honestly. Battle Arc is full of good music, but this one is admittedly kind of aggravating. Rock Cube. I will probably be using that depending on who I fight in later tournaments, honestly. Fighting Burn Man and Thunder Man? Rock Cube it is. this raft, one of the things I don't like about this section of the game is definitely the raft traveling at a snail's pace. I'm from New York. We gotta move quick. Like, we got places to be. Places to be, things to do. Hurry it up. Stupid raft. This is the first time where I feel like melody viruses aren't actually that threatening. It is repetitive. That's very. I'll give it to you. You guys want to see something fun about Search Soul? He shoots behind himself. Potentially. If your opponents are, if the enemy is on a panel behind you, your scope gun can shoot backwards, and I think that's hilarious and awesome. I always think the blue mystery data is in that little dead end over there, and it never is, and it makes me sad. We are almost at 200 HP, guys. Please give me my boomers. Nope, no such luck. Wait, I'm just safe if I stay behind this rock. You can't hit me. What do you guys think about the Toy Robocomp 4 music, though? The one that's all shade-manned. I think that one sounds kind of cool because it sounds way more ominous since it's slowed down and whatnot. Time for the very slow raft ride. Hooray! These comps put the lazy in Lazy River for sure. I love when I get stuck on corners. It's so much fun. Wow, the game is just like not giving me anything now. Robocomp is the only cool one. Yeah. To be fair, these dungeons are pretty boring, honestly. I've come to realize as an adult that the Toy Robo section is probably my least favorite section of Valorant 4. Like, there's a lot of stupid tournament scenarios. Like, I don't like the Gutsman scenario. I hate Polly. But it might actually just be Toy Robos that I hate the most. I'd rather do Power Plant and Valorant 1 over this. I'd rather play Valorant 1 than this, in general. I don't mind doing this, like, every so often. You know, I only do these runs once a month, so it's not, like, crazy or anything like that. But, yeah. It's only one, like, I've only been doing this one day every, like, 4 weeks or so, so it's not, like, the worst thing in the world for me. But still, it can get tedious and annoying and whatnot. This comp is incompetent. Nice. Also, that text box being slowed down for no reason whatsoever aggravates the crap out of me. There's, like, a few things in this comp that are, like, kind of done to slow things down, and it's just like, I'm trying to get through this as quickly as possible because this is not the most fun part of the game. Look, guys, it's back. Most robotic section of the game. Nice. Oh, I fired it too early. Okay, perfect. Yeah, the fact that you can't cutscene skip on those, like, raft segments is really annoying to me. Come on, game. Do it for me. Come on, you can do it. I believe in you, game. I hate you, game. Well, at least I'm perfectly safe from the virus. for a while. The Billies are a little scary here because... Oh, there it is. Should I just fire it off, or should I move it to the center? Oh wait, no. Be smart about this. Wait for the Thunderball to move. Wait for the Thunderball to disappear, and then the Met comes in the middle. Perfect. Beautiful. Play smart, not fast. When I'm at 1 HP, I gotta be a little bit smarter about what I'm doing. Alright, comp 3. Here we go. Comp 3. Oh, this one's actually a little bit important now that I think about it. Comp 3 is the first place where MagTech viruses show up. Why can't I skip this cutscene? This is what really pisses me off about this area. They do look kind of cool in the green, honestly. As I was saying, this is the first area of the game where we have access to MagTech viruses, and they do give me a program advance. Now, under normal circumstances, I do not use their program advance at all. However, what if, hypothetically speaking, I end up fighting against Coldman later on? The game really wanted me to use... The game wanted me to use H-Burst there, and I was not having any of it. Oh no, they have an anti... You guys remember the last run when a Billy virus had anti-wood and I had my tornado out and the anti-wood procced immediately and I just died? That was so much fun. We're good. We're good. Not the virus I want to be fighting, but we're good. War and emotion? Emotion. Okay. I can't remember what the individual blue and green and purple mystery datas in the game give you at any point throughout the game. But I can remember... Give me my copy damage? No. But I can remember the pieces of data you need to take for this section of the game. So, you know, small wins. There we go. Boomer N. Oh, it definitely happened, Blaze, and we're gonna see it on Friday in my video because I definitely highlighted that one. Oh, you guys are gonna love... You guys are gonna love the death montage that happens. Hey, Raichu. Yeah, you guys are gonna love the death montage from the Tetsu segment of the Wood Soul run because that was when I spilled my water on my keyboard. And I threw that in there as well. But that would be funny. I also decided to throw in the Root Sandstorm for a second, so hopefully I don't get copyright struck or anything like that. Worth it for the memes, though. Okay, that was not bad. Where are the MagTech viruses, dude? What was this? Bird and dance, right? Yeah. I did get water on my keyboard. It was not a lot of water. I was able to dry it out. I like ran and got paper towels pretty quickly to like wipe it off, and then my sister used her hair dryer to make sure it was dried off. My keyboard's perfectly fine. Like it's no damage or anything to it, so we're good. The numbers, we don't talk about the Number Soul run. That one sucked. My keyboard is perfectly fine. I had the program advance there, and I decided not to take it, and now I kind of regret not taking it. I could have done the life sword for free there. I don't like this encounter. let's do something about it. Yeah, I've been using the same keyboard ever since then, and it's had 0 issues. Nice. Triple delete, counter hit. No viruses have ever gotten on top of the raft. Shut up, dude. Clearly they have. I believe this is the last door for this toy robo. This is another reg up 2. Okay. I don't know if there's anything I'm gonna want to use, not dancer. I don't know if there's anything I would want to set as a regular chip. There it is. Alright guys, let's sing the alphabet. A, B, C, cannon. Oh no, I messed up the charge. I hate that I've been messing up the charges. Like that, I messed it up again. I mean, it's fine. It's still a guaranteed win. The level 1 boomer viruses can't hit you as long as you stay in your center row and away from the back column. So it's whatever. Wait part. Moving on. Copy damage that's true, copy damage is a good reg, which I maybe will do. Copy damage is not useful against nabbies though, it's only good in virus fights. A, B, C, D, delete them all. That's a good one. Oh boy. Game. You don't have to tell me twice, game. Watch the spiky move in between them. Oh, it didn't. That's fine. That was pretty good. That was still extremely good. H-Burst has been doing a lot of work in this run. Wait. Ooh, I'm curious about something. Is the Shademan fight and the required Dark Sword going to overwrite my chip shuffle? Ooh, this is gonna be interesting. This is gonna, oh, this is gonna be interesting. What if I don't? What if the Dark Swords can't pop up because of the chip shuffle? I'm pretty sure it will, but what if? I'd be stuck in the Shademan fight without being able to beat it. I would just reset the game at that point. I would have to turn off the 10 out of 10 song. We went from a 0 out of 10 song to a 10 out of 10 song. It's the same song, just more ominous and slowed down. Chapter 1. Something about this dude from a video game that Capcom also worked on at some point. Was it Capcom? No. Is Boktai Capcom? I don't know. I feel like I should know that. Django has red underwear. Yep, that's the one. Okay, give me my sword. Darn. Buckeye's Konami. Okay. Wait, then why did they do a crossover with Battle Network? I'm actually safe here. I can't wait to see what Aquaman DS is going to be like after the second tournament. I'm probably going to get deleted like 16 times there. I think it's going to just be throwing out every program in advance under the sun. That's fair. Listen, it worked out for the Battle Arc series for sure. We got a bunch of really good. We got Gunsoul. Can you imagine if they never did if they never did that crossover, we would not have Gunsoul in the Battle Arc games. We would not be able to do. We wouldn't be able to do Colonel Force into Gunsoul in Battle Arc 6. That would suck. think this is an HP memory. I've never actually played Boktai games. And the only reason I know about them is genuinely because of Battle Network. Who knows if they would have replaced any missing slots, honestly. Imagine using copy damage on a virus and then the Trumpy virus immediately after is just like, no damage. Boktai is a mini Metal Gear Solid with vampires. Nice. Boktai is like Zelda, but you use a gun instead of a sword. Also nice. Can you imagine Legend of Zelda? Link travels through time. Apparently Link was... The whole idea was that Link was supposed to travel between the past, present, and future in Ocarina of Time, and it was supposed to be a futuristic Link, and I don't like that idea. Legend of Zelda with future technology would be so... not Legend of Zelda, honestly. Link can't do anything in the top-down games except for spin around in a circle, to be fair. Oh wait, here it is. Hey look, H-Burst is back. Fanfare, I don't need that. I need Flameline H. Tornado warnings. Well, stay safe. The VOD will be here when you get back. One of the fun things about living in New York City, in Brooklyn specifically, especially the part of Brooklyn I'm from, is that every Friday at like a little bit before sundown, we have to hear what sounds like a tornado siren to announce the start of the Sabbath for the Jewish population. It's kind of funny, cause like my girlfriend is from Ohio, and when she heard it for the first time, she was like, "Are we having a tornado?" I was like, "No, Sabbath." Which is better to play, Red Sun or Blue Moon? It's all personal preference. Battle Network 3, it's better to play Blue, because having access to Blue is better because of access to folder back. Why do I always go there and see that? Well, it is personal preference, honestly, for Battle.Networks 4, 5, and 6. It depends on which double souls you like more in 4 and 5, and which crosses you like more in 6, pretty much. That's literally all there is to it. Do I take the confirmed? I think you know what? Yeah, we take the guaranteed. Folder back does break the game. People generally choose Red Sun because of Search Soul and Roll Soul, I think. Also, Gut Soul is really good. But then Blue Moon also has really good ones as well. Don't sleep on Aqua Soul. Aqua Soul is actually kind of good. Same goes for Wood Soul. Ground Style is also very good, especially if you want to use the Set Grass program alongside the Spice Chips. If you like using the Spice Chips, you do want to be using, you should definitely consider playing Battle.Network 3 White. Also, you get 3 copies of Grass Stage Star in the shops, like at the very start of the game, if you're playing White version. I think for 4, people generally prefer Red Sun, but if you want to use Proto Soul, you need to play Blue Moon. For Battle Arc 5, I personally prefer Team Proto Man, but there's clearly a lot of bias there. And then for 6, it really just depends. Honestly, both versions of 6 are pretty much similar. Ooh. Hit ring. Junk Soul, actually true, is very good in Blue Moon. Whether you're playing competitively or casually, Junk Soul is really good. People pick Gregar back then because of box art looks cooler. True. Gregar is good for raw power. Balsar has a lot of utility, but ironically, they're both really good for raw power if you're just playing casually. Anyways, time to start recording. Team Colonel has Night Soul. I should have. Yeah. We should have known. User FSP and Spice are both very huge fans of Night Soul. To be fair, Night Soul is very good. Like, we can't deny that. He's floating. Oh my gosh, it was Shade Man all along. Okay, let's just do the fight already. We're gonna do this because it's funny. 2 times Alarm and 2 times Air Hockey in the same code because S code is busted in that game. Go away. Counter hit. Give me my sword. Darn. I just hit him with an area grab. I love it. Go away, bro. Okay, it does overwrite my, I hate when he dodges my swords, man. Alright. The, Chip Shuffle gets overwritten by the Dark Sword. Good to know. I didn't own Battle Arc 6. My best friend owned it. My next door neighbor, who was my best friend, owned it, and he ended up getting Gregar. So that was when I first played. When I played the game. Electros is my favorite one as well. We're done. Battle with One itself is an amazing battle theme. Every theme in this game is an amazing battle theme. Did I lose? No. The Shade Man fight in the Toy Robocom 4 is scripted and you do not lose HP for using the Dark Sword there. You have to use it to win that fight. Anyways. Mega Man has now tasted the cocaine. Jesus Christ. Anyways. That's it for tonight, guys. We will be back with this tomorrow. We're going to do point collection and the second tournament tomorrow. That's pretty not bad so far. I mean, 14 fewer deaths at the end of the first tournament when compared to Wood Soul, so there's that going in our favor. So that's gonna be it for tonight. I will be back tomorrow with the next part of the game. Have a good night, everyone. Thank you so much for being here and for supporting me as always. I hope to see you all tomorrow. Take care, everyone.